We do. Welcome back to the Ranting and Raving podcast. Listen, if y'all missed the last segment, I need y'all to stay tuned in. We talking some crazy stuff right now. We about to get into the first topic of the night,
Definitely.
and I just need y'all to understand that I love my ladies. I do. But I calls it as I see it and I address all the BS. So, women telling men how to be men, but they didn't grow up with a father in the house. Is it giving or is it not? It's not making sense, right?
Right.
What are y'all thinking? Like, have y'all experienced this? Have you seen this? Because this is something I've been seeing trending on the internet this week. A lot of people are having conversations about it, and it's funny because I saw the meme first, and then I saw the statuses after. Excuse me. So I'm wondering what's going on with that. How do y'all feel about that?
So for me, I feel as though like if if a woman is trying to explain to a man how to be a man, you know what I'm saying, then that means that maybe she has some type of masculinity issues, whatever. Maybe maybe she has how she feels on the inside on what a man should be like for her. That's if she, like you said, if she didn't have a father. Know what I mean, so maybe she's just trying to identify for herself what she think a father is supposed to be. So she's trying to create that image of what she think a dad supposed to be.
I feel you, but is that her place to do that?
Nah, it's that's like I think that's maybe it's a bit of a like a personality quirk or something like that.
Excuse me, there's some smoke coming. Somewhere's in my throat.
So all right, my fault. I'm even laughing. I ain't laughing at this. Just bothered by some. Just niggas fucking with me. But all right. So a woman can never tell a man how to be a man. She can never tell. Just like a man can never tell a woman how to be a woman. That's just something that we can't do. Like we can't even. If I'm being honest, you can't even give suggestions because they don't know how to walk in our shoes and we don't know how to walk. Well, then again,
fact.
All right, I'm about to fuck a lot of y'all niggas up with this though.
The cousins.
Oh damn, my fault. My fault. This one of the moments. Y'all know how I get when
it's
I
cool.
get when I get.
Iron sharpen iron.
You already know. So some women do gotta walk in the shoes of a man when they gotta raise a child alone. So then again, I probably got to change my answer. But then again, no, a woman still can't teach a man, can't tell a man how to be a man.
When a woman has to raise a child alone, I feel like she's raising her child as a single mother, not like that's
no. But some women have taught men how to be men. Like if I'm being honest, like my mom ain't teach me fully how to be a man, but because I had brothers around as well. But my mom still gave me certain tools to where as though I knew how to carry myself as a black man out here.
But that's being a parent. She just was a parent that loved you and did what she needed to do. But like, I don't think that's necessarily her playing a gender role in that. I feel like the things that she couldn't teach you, she didn't. But everything she could, she did.
Right.
And that's how that goes. You know what I mean? But there's always, whether it be a neighbor on the block, whether you have older brothers, a cousin, everyone has male influence and female influence in their life. Yeah. I mean, it depends. The capacity of the relationship like varies, but everyone has another gender in their life that's consistently in their life, or different ones that are consistently in their life, and those shape you to who you are. But I feel like I agree with you. A man can't tell a woman how to be a woman, and vice versa. However, we're in a time where there's this like lack of femininity coming from women. It's this independent woman. It's this I don't need a man. It's this I don't it's this sexy red F my baby daddy type stuff. It's that whole like culture.
Man.
Excuse me, it's crazy.
And
it's like
that's
people,
real. Definitely, it's definitely being influenced in the music.
Yeah,
and I
and
think
And it's only being influenced in the music because it's what she feels, because that's what a lot of girls feel, which is crazy.
Yeah, and I think it's because of just, you know, like our growing up, the urban environments that we come into, and a lot of the challenges that women face. Women face a lot of challenges in this world,
Facts.
you know, coming up. So it's like, I feel like it's also a way for them to harden themselves, and it's like a sense of them trying to protect themselves. Like, I think if you had to pick somebody to be your protector, you would have an idea of who your protection would look like or what it would be.
But they don't choose. But 9 times out of 10, because we know that that's not what's happening, due to the fact that we have this "F my baby daddy" culture. Like, because we have this culture, we know that they're not choosing the men that they want to raise their kids, because they're choosing no good people, because that's why it's F my baby. So it's like I could see if that was like what was happening in the world, I would totally agree. I just feel like it's not realistic. But like, in a perfect world, I feel like, yes, that's how it should be. You should base your partner off of, like, or the person you want to be with and have children with. You should base that off of like things that you maybe liked in your dad, right? Or saw in your dad, or the male figure in your life. Because the thing about the topic itself is that they were really focusing on women who didn't grow up with fathers in their house. So it's like, if you haven't even like experienced a man in that capacity as a father,
right?
Like, what can you tell me about being a father?
Exactly.
What can you tell me about being
like,
about being a man? Like,
yeah,
you don't know. I mean, I don't think that she should be saying anything, even if she did have a father. I had my dad myself. My dad, like, but I never would tell a man, like, oh, yeah, you need to, that you're not carrying yourself like a man. That's not what men do. How I know what a man do?
Yeah, what is it that?
How do I know what a man do? I don't care to know what men do. I don't do what men do. I do what women do. So I don't.
Well, I mean, when you use that example, certain women still know how a gentleman supposed to still carry yourself.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. Like, I think you would have like an idea.
About the hard parts of being a man. There's hard parts about being a woman that I'm never gonna ask my dad about advice when I'm pregnant.
Exactly.
Like, oh, Dad, I'm leaking water. What's going on, Dad?
But
I'm
gonna
call my
the
mom.
only person that you got?
If he's the only person I got, but as a woman, you are gonna have a relationship with a woman.
Yeah,
some woman. I'm not saying it could be your mom. It could be any other woman that has an instrument. It could be a neighbor. Like I said, it could be a coworker. It could be you have a
because
woman
look, watch this, bro.
Because
look, watch this. As a man, if you had a daughter, you would make sure your daughter was in touch with another woman that she could talk to about that stuff.
Right.
Yeah,
right,
like, and you probably had men stuff that's probably something like that only men go through, that you're not gonna be like, yeah, I can't talk to my mom about this shit.
Shit, I did though. I ain't gonna lie. I did though. I'm not gonna lie. Like people call me crazy, but I done told my mom some of the most bizarre shit about me. But niggas be like, yo, this nigga throwed off. Be like,
you gonna get us flagged with the profanity?
Damn.
But if you have a relationship like that with your mom, then I can understand that being the case. But I'm talking about more like something that's like only about men. And even if you told her, she probably couldn't give you the right advice. I'm talking about there has to be one situation in your life where you needed to talk to a man, and a man had to give you advice about it, or did give you some type of direction. Because there's certain things that only men do, and that's what I mean by women. You got a woman to call if you're like pregnant or something like a period situation. Like, there's a woman to call. I'll call my dad, like, yeah, what tampon should I get, Dad? Like, you know what I mean?
So
like,
I grew up in a both parent household. I had my mom and my dad growing up.
Yeah.
Blessing.
Yeah, that's a blessing. So I remember it would be times where I would try to ask my mom stuff, and my dad would check me like, yo, I heard you ask your mom this. Don't ask your mom. Like, he would make sure we didn't put our mom in certain compromising questions or positions. You know what I mean? So then we just learned that, like, dang, I'm not going to involve my mom in something that was supposed to be between me and my dad. Or vice versa. I would realize, like, dang, I'm not going to involve my dad in something that's between me and my mom. They told us to kind of like stay out of their relationship. They kind of stayed out of ours, but we had it was like we was just smart enough to know, like, this is a mommy and daddy thing.
Yeah.
This is a dad and son thing. This is a dad and mom thing. We knew what the balance was to keep for what.
Yeah.
And it wasn't like we was being sneaky or crafty. It just was like
what it was.
You just kind of know.
I have a question for both of you. Do you guys think that men and women are created equal?
No.
I think that we're created for roles. I think we're created equal but we have different roles, and we're equally strong at two different things. Like what role God created us for. Like, God created a woman for a certain role, and she's going to be her strongest at that. A male could never be his strongest in that area. Like, you know what I mean?
The strength is equal.
But the strength is equal. It's diverted differently.
I love that answer. Absolutely. Yeah. That's okay.
I can agree with that. How y'all put that? I can agree with that.
Yeah, that's how I feel. I feel like a lot of people are like into that. I've had this conversation with hella people, and they're always like, yes. I'm always just like,
right.
I ain't having this conversation with y'all. Never mind.
Right. Because for real, if you look
y'all
at
are
it,
like that.
one without the other, it throws it off balance.
It's
like a man without a woman is like it's not balanced.
Everything needs feminine and masculine balance. The whole world drive. There's feminine and masculine balance in all of us, and there's an imbalance in the women who try to tell men how to be men. They have this thing. Have you ever seen this thing where it'll be let's name a female name. Christina.
Okay.
It'll be like King Christina.
Like what?
Why can't being queen isn't
what?
good enough? So you're acknowledging that a king is higher than a queen,
and the queen got more freedom on the chessboard.
No, but wait, you're acknowledging that the king is higher than the king. No. It's the girliest of girls. It's regular girls. It's a trend thing. I'm telling you. They don't. It's not that they're not gay. They're not part of the LGBT.
Well, maybe they got some type of.
It's a hyper masculinity in females. That's what it is. Is what I'm telling you.
Maybe they got a little thing there.
Can I input something? I'm gonna tell you why though. I think I identified a bit from my personal experiences why that is. And that's because as fathers, they usually raise their daughters like in a way, and fathers usually raise their daughters in such a way like to raise them like, listen, you're at the top of the food chain. Nobody's good enough for my daughter. I'm the best. Boom, boom, boom. So daughters just tend to be growing up with this false sense of like reality of like, what their worth is. Not saying their worth is lower, right, but just like what their accurate worth is. The Bible actually says that women are supposed to be the helpmeet. So when you take a woman who maybe if she may be spoiled, maybe her father does everything for her, maybe her parents, and maybe she's has a lot done for her. Maybe the guys that she date does a lot of things for her, whatever the case may be. So she may be spoiled. And remember what we was talking about earlier about work and laziness. Maybe it comes from a bit of laziness, right? Being maybe a little bit spoiled too, where it's like a privilege. So if I have to be a helpmate, but I don't have to help you.
Yeah, but see, that goes down to the mindset of a person, because I was spoiled to death by my dad. Still am. I could, so mindset. Yeah, it's a mindset. I work hard as nails because I want to. I went from getting money from my dad every single weekend to begging to get a job.
Because you wanted to do it. There's a lot of people like that. That's how my wife is. She wants to work. She likes to do stuff because she has to do it. I mean, because she wants to do it. So
even though you were spoiled, did he still teach you the importance of hard work?
Absolutely. That's why I work so hard.
That's why you work hard then, because he gave it to you from both spectrums.
But
you can be spoiled, but you still can work hard as well.
Yeah. So now, what if it's not you're spoiled. It's not you're spoiled because you're spoiled. You're spoiled because you work hard. My parents raised us off of the reward system, so we did our chores. We got allowance every Tuesday when the CDs come out. We get a new CD plus our allowance. I'm good. Like I got my money to go to the mall on the weekend. I got the new CDs. I'm lit. Like what else do I?
But this is all. But this is more so about the women who didn't have fathers, though.
Yeah, they're focusing on the women who didn't have fathers.
So when you got a girl who because listen, when you got a girl who don't have a father, the dads are not like non-existent. They're usually raised their child like spoil them like since I wasn't there and I'm not there for you.
But I'm talking about the ones who like don't have a father at all.
Like don't even know him.
Like don't know him. He's been locked up forever. He got killed. We're talking
about
women who don't have men in their
lives. Then the stepfather might jump in and play that role to spoil the daughter role.
We're talking about ones who don't have any they have male influences outside of the household, but I'm talking about within the household. Because what I'm saying that's the key that's the important thing. Like if they didn't have a man in the household, how can you don't know how a man conducts himself in the household?
So how can they know how to
speak on it?
That's facts.
You know what I mean? You can't. And it's not. I'm not shading them. Like they're damaged people. They're damaged people by nature because of circumstance. But they can change that. They don't have to be damaged. True. You know what I mean? You can easily heal yourself. You just have to work hard.
Thanks.
Like you know what I mean? Like it's people think if they want an easy fix for everything. You don't get an easy fix. You have an easy answer, and it's a hard, long way to go.
Yeah, but
how bad do you want it?
But that's the thing. A lot of not bad, because a lot of people say that they want it bad. But they be content being exactly where they at.
Because when it comes to the work, that's what I was saying, that laziness part. When it comes to the fact where you got to put the work in, when you come to the table and you got to work, is a girl the reason why they telling you what a man should be? Because they're creating the image of a man that's doing all the work.
That's
like I had a friend, right? I had a girlfriend. I'm thinking of her right now, and we're cool. We're not there's no beef or nothing. We just not like as close anymore. And because of things like this, what I'm about to tell y'all, she literally was like, she would like fight her men that she was in a relationship with. She would fight them, like fist fight them, and like really like get at them crazy and like stuff like that. And she would just be like, she would like apologize to them and just like, I don't know, I have to protect myself. Like I never been protected. I have to protect myself.
Wait the fuck.
It's cool. You got it.
What?
I didn't say the full thing, so we're
it's
good.
It's cool. We good. Don't worry.
We don't have to keep it.
Are you mean to tell me that she's telling other women about their worth about getting hit by men?
No.
But then doing the hitting to men?
No. That's not what's happening. Let me finish. No. What happens is argument happens, right? Him, her, argument. Yeah, pussy, doing some, he pushes her, now they fist fighting, right? This happens often, whatever. She's the type to, you B-A-N.
So she's instigating.
She's
baiting them into.
She's not baiting them. She's just indulging into a fight, right? She's just indulging into it.
That doesn't sound like indulging.
That do sound like baiting
first. She's instigating.
But we're not. But I'm not talking about. Just let me finish.
Okay.
It's not. Yeah, I can't get it out.
Listen, let me get the vision out.
I can't figure it out. So
no, we listen.
So let me just get it out. So the thing is, I'm not talking about one instant. I'm talking about multiple instances. Sometimes she started. Sometimes he started. Sometimes she was beat up. Sometimes he was. I'm trying to like help you understand the nature of the relationship, and then I'm going to tell you what she said and how it relates. Right.
Yeah.
So basically, she would come. I would be like, you got to get your shit. You got to get yourself together. You know what I mean? You can't keep doing this. And she would say to me things like, well, you know, I've always had to protect myself, and that's why I'm so hard. I feel like, you know, I gotta be the man and the woman. And it's just like, you're not even doing anything you need to be doing. That's number one. And two, like you're like, the situation called for this toxicity to happen, right? The way they got together, toxic, like everything toxic about the situation. So for you to sit here and say that you're masculine because you need to protect yourself, but you engage as much as he does in the fight. Like I say, she don't always start it, he don't always start it, but it's equal, right? It's equal combat. And for you to even engage in it, because I don't engage in stuff like that. I don't like have those issues, but if I did, I don't engage. I walk away. I don't like that kind of stuff. So she's more basically like, oh yeah, that's what you want to do. I'm gonna do this. Well, I'm gonna do this. Well, I'm gonna do it, like back and forth thing. So then she's like playing victim by saying, well, it's because I didn't have a dad in my life, and I don't have this in my life, and I just don't know what I have to be strong for myself. And it's like, that's a cop out. That's an excuse.
I don't know. I don't like to necessarily. Yeah, because I don't like the victim shame people.
But
like, listen,
it's weird.
Lee,
like she was.
I don't like the victim shame people at all. Too though. On one hand,
how
too.
Is she a victim when she's equally engaged in the combat?
But you never know. I'm just saying. Like, as far as like some people do be having like trauma where it's like that they're going to react that way. Like depending on.
I know everything about this person.
My problem with the whole situation.
I'm just speaking for the internet. Yeah.
Because I know the person like she talking about. She only gotta say like her name, but I just already know. And it's like I literally watch her stop a young lady, even though Bo was in the wrong, but she sent some type of abuse, and she telling her, "Yeah, know your worth, boom, boom, boom." Yeah. But to hit, so you playing that role of know your worth and don't mess with an abusive guy, but then on the other end,
facts,
you in a situation or been in a situation where you've been victim and caused them the problem as well.
Yeah.
It's like, baby,
it's like a little narcissistic, right? Grandiose narcissism.
It's top class narcissist.
It's up there.
It's just crazy, and it's like she probably think that she got to be a man because she got the chin like one. So it's like, I get it. All right, you know what? We really do gotta go to a break, though, y'all. We
gonna go to a break. We gonna tap back in.
To a break with that one.
Yeah, no, that was an interesting topic though, because we all got a lot of like feelings on that. We all gotta. That's where the comments. We know y'all gonna watch back, tap in the comments, watch the video back, whatever. This is where y'all can get some feedback or whatever the case may be.
But more of the story, a woman can't tell a man how to be a man, and a man can't tell a woman how to be a woman.
Exactly, and we're equal, and the power is distributed equally. Like, so, as a woman is strong and a woman's right, and the male is strong and the male is right.
Exactly, but in their own respective light.
Exactly.
Everybody play their position, but the problem is a lot of women don't know how to play their position, and a lot of men don't know how to play it neither. We're going to break on that one though, but I'm gonna give it y'all.
I'm gonna get with y'all. Crazy. Where you going?
Yeah, someone.